Now to tonight's vice presidential debate taking place at the University of Utah under those extraordinary circumstances. With 27 days to go until the final votes, an estimated nearly 5 million Americans already taking advantage of early voting options to cast their ballots. Our Mary Bruce has the very latest. She's there in Salt Lake City for us. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Robin. Well, this is it, the only matchup between Senator Kamala Harris and Vice President Mike Pence. And already this debate has a new sense of urgency with the president's diagnosis and with Joe Biden possibly set to become the nation's oldest president. Americans are looking to have some confidence, some reassurance that the vice president can step in if needed. And already the coronavirus is front and center on tonight's debate stage.
Kamala Harris and Mike Pence now just hours away from their first face-off.
And we're looking very much forward to the vice presidential debate.
But this morning, new questions about the vice president's safety after White House advisor Stephen Miller tested positive. His wife, Katie Miller, is Pence's communications director. She was traveling with him in Utah, but after her husband's diagnosis, she was abruptly sent home. She's tested negative the past 2 days. The White House insists the vice president is safe to debate. His doctor saying Pence has not been in close contact with anyone who has tested positive and is encouraged to go about his normal activities and does not need to quarantine. But Pence was seen here at what is now being called a super spreader event, that Rose Garden ceremony, sitting right in front of Senator Mike Lee, who shortly after tested positive. The Harris team is not satisfied, demanding more safety precautions at tonight's debate. The candidates will now be at a greater distance, more than 12 feet apart, but the Harris team also wants these plexiglass barriers to remain in place. Initially, the Pence team mocked the request, saying if Senator Harris wants to use a fortress around herself, have at it. But overnight, changing their tone, saying if such a barrier is critical for the Harris team, then we're not going to let it stand in the way.
Now, the hurdles for this debate pale in comparison to the challenges for the presidential debate still set for next week. The president, still COVID positive, is promising his supporters that he will be there to debate in Miami. But overnight, Joe Biden drawing a line saying that there will be no debate until after the president tests negative and is rid of this virus. The debate host telling us this is all up in the air. Everything depends on the president's health. Robin.
It certainly does. And Mary, as you know, less than a month ago until the election, and now top intelligence officials are now trying to boost Americans' confidence when it comes to Election Day?
Leaders in the intelligence community have joined forces, releasing a video trying to assure Americans that they can be confident that the election will be conducted safely and securely, and also urging Americans to be patient, as we may not know the results of this election on November 3rd. It, of course, is a sharp contrast with the message coming from the president, who has been trying to sow doubt about the election and spread false claims that this election will be fraudulent. Robin.
Quite a contrast, yes. And I know it's going to be a long day for you, Mary. We're going to have full coverage of the vice presidential debate tonight. George is going to be anchoring with our political team starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.